So you're thinking about moving to North Reading, Massachusetts, but you want to know a little bit more about it. I'm here to share the 5 things you need to know about North Reading, Massachusetts if you're considering moving here. This town, for me, this is one of the best towns in Massachusetts. I love the area. I love how spaced out the homes are. You don't have to see your neighbor. You're not on top of your neighbor. You're close to Boston. You can commute if you want to, but not necessarily live there. It offers a lot of amenities for families if you're retired. There's a lot more homeowners that live here. 80% or more own a home compared to renters. So one thing about North Reading, it is pricey. You're going to see $2 million homes, but there are also $500,000, $600,000 homes. So there's a home for anybody. It's not just one-sided. There's a lot of available options. There's a lot of different styles of home. We'll get into it into the video. I just want to pre-frame it, but you're going to find a home for your budget regardless of what it is. And by the way, if you're considering moving to North Reading or somewhere in the surrounding areas, feel free to reach out. We get messages every day from people like you that want to live here, that want to live in the surrounding areas. You can call, email, or text us, whatever works for you. But with that said, let's get into the video. I want to quickly walk you through on the map so you can get a better idea of where it's situated compared to Boston and how far away it is. So this is North Reading right in here, as you can see, and it's right on the highway. You can go down to Boston, and it's about 15 miles from North Reading. Sorry about that. That's supposed to be 15, but I'm writing with my mouse. So this is 15 miles from Boston, and it will take you about 30 minutes to get there. So this is a great alternative if you want to work in Boston but not live in Boston. It's really close to the highway, so it has a lot of benefits to living in it. I'm going to share a few and let me know what you think. Number one, North Reading is a great family area, an area if you're retired. If you're looking for more of a nightlife or a party town, this is not it. It has a few things to do, but it's not that crazy nightlife city if you're single and want to go in the town. This is not it. It's more of a family area. It's classified as a sparse suburban area, so there's a lot of place to spread out. The houses are not laid on top of each other, which I love. I love having my little nook where when I go, I don't see anybody else. When I look out the backyard, I see trees. I don't have to see my neighbor's house or anything. So this is one thing I love about North Reading. There's some neighborhoods that you can walk a mile and you won't hit any major roads. So it's very tucked away, secluded if you want to, but yet you're close to a lot of things. It has that homey feeling where it's a tight-knit community without feeling like you're in a big city. There's Ipswich River Park. It's a 49-acre. It has conservation land. It has restored wetlands. It has trails, walking paths. It has sports fields. It has tons of stuff. Whatever you want to do, you can do it there. It's an amazing area for the families. If you want to walk, if you have your dog. A lot of people from town visit it. It's a great place and great area. There's Martin's Pond. It's huge. You can fish. You can kayak. And around Martin's Pond, there's Martin's Landing. That's an over 55 community living. And not too far away, there's a state park, Harold Parker. Again, it offers you trails, fishing. There's so many things to do, and yet it's so close to North Reading. Number two, and kind of following up on number one, for families, it has a great school system. The school system is highly rated, and everybody that's been through it or has their kids in it only has positive things to say. The teachers are great. The school system is amazing. They just built a new state-of-the-art high school and middle school a few years ago. So that's one thing I like about it. I like that they take care of the kids. Me being a dad, I'm always looking out for the younger generation. Everything is laid out for the kids to win in the school system, and it has great athletics too. They really take care of the kids in terms of sports and academics. Number three, and kind of a follow-up to number two, with great schools, the cost of living is going to be a little bit higher, but if you can account for that and you can afford it, it's a great place to live, to raise your family, or to retire. That's kind of the hiccup, you want to have great schools, so taxes are going to cost a little bit more to take care of the schools. I think that's probably the only notch against North Reading is the property tax are a bit higher and the cost of living is a little bit higher. I think if there was any disadvantage that you want to name, I think that's probably the only one. Number four, it's a safe and vibrant community. I love the area. It has the perfect blend of privacy. So you're secluded. You can have your own little plot of land with trees everywhere. You don't have to see anybody. And then if you want to venture out, there's the town. And then if you want to get really crazy, you can go to Boston and really live it up there. especially if you're commuting. It's a great alternative to living in Boston, and it's super close. It's 30 minutes and 15 miles away. So you're never really too far away from the city. You drive a couple minutes, you're right in the center of the town. There's plenty of big box stores, major brands. There's Walmart, Stop and Shop, Ocean State, Job Lot, plenty of Dunkin' Donuts, so you won't run out of coffee. Dollar Tree. There's basically anything you need, plus all the local small businesses that complete it, and a lot of local mom and pop small businesses. So you're never too far away from anything that you need. Number 5 is the selection of home. 80% or more that live here own their own home. So there's a wide variety of homes. There's townhouses, there's colonials, split levels, contemporary, bungalows. There's any type of house you want. And there's also condos, and if you prefer to rent, there's also rentals. But there's definitely something for everyone, whatever style of home you like, or style of neighborhood. There's a lot of different neighborhoods that make up North Reading. So whatever you like in a home, whether you like it secluded or you like to have neighbors next to you, there's both that are available. So it definitely accommodates whatever needs you have. So this is the style of home that I love. As you can see, it's sold for $1,340,000. So it's a bit higher price range, but as you'll see, it's well worth it. So it's a colonial. Look at all the trees around you, how you're tucked away in nature. So this is beautiful. The backyard, you can't see anybody. I want to see if they have aerial view. There you go. So this is my dream home. You're in town, but yet you're in nature. Look how much space there is between houses. You can go home. You don't have to interact with anybody. And then if you want to venture out, there's that opportunity. But this is what I mean by tucked away and in nature. But I mean, look at this. You can't beat that. If you like having your own space, you don't like to be on top of your neighbor, North Reading is a great choice. If you're looking to know more about the market, about a certain community, or want to see a specific property, feel free to reach out to me. I answer every single message. My links will be in the description. You can email, call me, or text me. I'd love to chat.